Welcome to another Delgado RANTS. Hopefully you're having the time of your life. 2022 is starting out with a banger. It is for me. Hopefully it is for you. Hopefully we can get you back on track so it can be. We are awakening. We are getting you aware of the toxic bullshit. You probably are like, yeah, I mean, I knew there was toxic bullshit in this world already, but we're going in depth. We are seeing the toxic bullshit from a whole new level and how you handle and work and live your life. So we can actually clean up the clutter and rise above. Different ways to clean up the clutter, different ways to rise above. Different ways to get you going. My name is Joe Delgado, if you don't know. Indestructible me. We're making you indestructible to the pollution, to the noise. We are making this world indestructible. Indestructible health, mindset, mentality. We are increasing the strength, the mental fortitude, so we can live life on our own terms. So you might think that, you might know that there's toxicness in the world or whatnot, but how do you handle it and how do you deal with it, and what's actually the root cause of all this toxic stuff? Follow me along. We do this show every day. We talk about words to break down barriers and get you starting to see things from a different way, a perspective. Today is entitlement. I might actually get angry today because I fucking hate this word so much, and I hope you do too. Real quick Google search. Entitlement, a fact of having a right to something. Does that boil your blood when you hear that? Or are you entitled? We don't deserve shit in this world. I don't care what you've gone through in your life. You've Shawshank Redemption crawled through 500 football fields of shit and piss. Don't care. Yeah, I didn't personally do that, so who gives me the right to tell you that doesn't matter? We all have the right to say that it doesn't fucking matter. We all have our own shit. We're all eating our own shit sandwich every single day. Life is not perfect. Life is not great. Life is literally resistance. And a health standard, literally oxygen that's around us is decaying our cells. Oxidative stress. So literally, life, just no matter what, is resisting us thriving. So wherever you are, whatever you've been through, whatever you're doing, you've gone through some resistance. I've gone through resistance. You've gone through resistance. And guess what? You're going to continue getting resistance. That's just life. And we could all go down on a scale. We can put everyone on a graph, like who had more resistance and who has less. So you deserve more of a piece of pie than me. No, go and get yours. Entitlement doesn't do shit. If any, it just adds negativity to your life. You're just sitting there, but like, I deserve this. No, you don't. Yeah, especially this happens a lot with food, like or vacations. I just deserve this break. Why? Who's out there dictating this scale? Like, oh yeah, you worked hard, so you deserve this. Yeah, absolutely. Because there's plenty of people that's probably working way harder than you and is not getting anything close to that vacation, that time off, that treat that you are getting, whatever it may be. Maybe it is a cake. You're getting a piece of cake, a piece of candy. You're getting a 5-star hotel stay for a week because you're able to afford that with the job. Well, then there's another person in this world that's literally carrying 100 pounds of weight on their head going from village to village trying to sell shit and doesn't know when the next time they're going to eat. So where's the scale? Who's dictating who deserves stuff and who's getting it, right? And you can't be entitled. You gotta not rest on your laurels, because that's just going to get you to be comfort, and that's going to make you struggle even more. You got to keep going after every single day. Celebrate the victories. Awesome, fantastic, then boom. All right, go. If I were to win $10 million today, I'd be like, I want to be like, you know what? I deserve this. Fuck yeah. I've gone through all this death and grief and bullshit. Worked 80, 90 hours a week. Busting my ass. I deserve this $10 million check. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that $10 million. I'm going to give it away some sort of way. Buy assets. Get rid of it as fast as possible before I destroy it. And boom. I'm right back to being broke. I'm producing content like this, hopefully getting in fucking inside your head to get you moving to the right direction. Instead of being entitled, you're being grateful. Yeah, we're living in a society that we can be grateful for things, regardless of how small. Maybe it's a problem. I'm grateful when I get problems, when I get obstacles. Awesome, perfect. Another thing to test me and how I handle it. I'm going to figure out a solution on this obstacle, and I am going to get a new skill, a new talent. I'll figure out something else new so I can be faster and I can prevent this from happening in the future. Entitlement. Are you entitled? This is something that I get when I hear I deserve this. Things like that, and it doesn't even have to be those direct words. It could be a ton of different ways. You could just hear it in how someone talks. And unfortunately, we live in America, and we're all entitled because we're the best nation in the world or whatever. What we need to do is we need to start breeding people in this country to give back. To understand that we don't deserve anything, and no matter who you are, where you come from, and what you have, I feel that it's 100% our duties to improve the situation of mankind, of us, of humans, no matter what. I don't think any of us has the ability to opt out of helping. You don't have the ability to opt out. I don't care who you are. You have negative $100,000 in debt to your name, or negative $100,000 net worth. You still can help out. There's something in your life that you're able to teach people to give back. You can go work for someone to collect money to pay off that debt. That's giving back. You're giving time and energy, blood, sweat and tears, whatever it may be. Where are you hearing entitlement? Are you hearing it in your life? Are you hearing it in others? How do you respond when you hear entitlement? I usually immediately say, you don't deserve anything. None of us do. And people think that's rude. And I don't really care. I'm a firm believer on that. No one is entitled to anything. You could be working 120 hours every single week for 10 years. No day off. You get a break. Sweet. You're either imprisoned for those 120 hours, and that's on you. Right? Because if you're building a life that you love doing, the 120 hours of work isn't work. It's life. It's just you. It's whatever you're doing. Whatever you're outputting is your life. So you love it. And we all have to do things that we hate. And don't get that confused. but you're not associating with what you're doing with work. You're just associating with like living your life. But regardless, whatever hardships you've gone through, whatever adversity that you've gone through, whatever shit sandwich this life has given you, everyone else is getting a shit sandwich. Whether you believe it or not, whether it doesn't look like that. People believe that there's people that are born with a silver spoon. They are still getting shit, and they are actually have a lot more to lose. Someone that was born into rich and fame and is growing up into that world, they might be getting neglected. They have different hardships than what you could fathom, or there's a different quantity of them. So don't ever point the finger or look at other people. Don't look at someone else's sandbox. Look at yours. You don't constantly be focused on how great someone else has it, and what the issues that you have to go through, and how you have to overcome. Like, that person didn't have to work as hard as me. Who knows? Do you know? And you might be saying to yourself, yeah, I do know. I'm with them all the time. Yeah, but you don't know what the fuck is going through their mind. I do things and people are like, man, it must be nice or whatever. But they have no idea the demons that I'm fucking snapping necks in my head all the time. And I can immediately throw out there from time to time the shit that I have to go through in my life. There's throughout the year certain dates, like Mother's Day, like my parents are dead, like, and all that type of stuff. So Mother's Day, birthdays, death dates. That's throughout the year. Holidays, being plagued with all those memories and whatnot. So I'm behind the scenes doing a ton of shit, and you have no idea. So I work and build like my skill sets, or I try to work on what I can accomplish, and on the outside it seems very easy because I have a lot of practice of doing it, but you have no idea the amount of time and energy and the effort that I've been doing. Stop being entitled. You don't deserve anything. No one is going to come to your life and just hand you everything. But yeah, you worked hard, so here you go. You won the lottery, congratulations, here you go. And if you haven't learned how to tax evade or handle taxes and structure your life in legalities, you're going to probably get sued, you're going to get crushed. You can get dismantled on because you got all this money. And that's just one side of things. But no one deserves anything. It doesn't matter if it's ice cream cone or $10 million. Doesn't matter how hard you worked, the adversity you've overcame or have to overcome, the shit that you have to push through. We all are going through similar issues, similar problems. So you gotta not be entitled. You need to be grateful. I am grateful that this is happening for me. And you have to support that with a hard work ethic. You gotta push through it. Stop focusing on other things. And that's where it's coming from. It's you're focused on other people. This person didn't have to work as hard as me, so they don't deserve as much. Well, again, who is out there that's putting the scale out there? Who's making that judgment? And it's only you that's making that judgment. But you have no idea what other people are dealing with or what they're having to deal with. Focus on yourself. You only. And stop insisting that you need a treat to live your life. Life should be the treat itself. Give back. Enjoy life. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the pain. Embrace it. Stop being so entitled. You don't deserve anything. The only thing that you deserve is nothing. You work for stuff. You get things that you work for. You collect, you accomplish, you conquer, and you give back. Entitlement. How has entitlement impacted your life? Where is it in your life? Are you entitled? Do you think you're entitled? Or is it something that you've been trying to dissolve in your mind and in your life? Who around you is entitled, and how do you counteract that? I want to hear. Put in your comments, message me below. Let me help you out. Indestructible me. Change the mind, we change the world. Thank you for tuning in, and always be great.